All right, so this is kind of what your plate should look like, right? Mostly vegetables, non-starchy, right? Not potatoes and stuff like that. Non-starchy vegetables. Proteins and fats and fruit, kind of take up the other part. So half of what you're eating should be at least, non-starchy vegetables. So just kind of think of it as a rule of thumb. So let's sum it up. Here we go. Here it is. Eat less crap. Eat less crap. C stands for carbonated drinks. R stands for refined sugar. A stands for artificial sweeteners and colors. P stands for processed foods. Eat more food. F stands for fruits and veggies. Think 2-to-1. 2/3 veggies, 1/3 fruit is a good place to start. For me, it's probably 5-to-1. I'm not a huge fruit eater anymore because my palate's changed. I don't need that much sweetness. O stands for organic, lean proteins. Okay, so we want green-fed, not necessarily just grass-fed. Now there's a whole other level, green-fed, where they're feeding them legumes and things like that. So you start looking for how am I going to start gradually replacing. Is it more expensive? Yes, it is. It's actually quite a bit more expensive, but you eat less. You eat less. So balance your budget by eating less of it. Nobody needs the cattleman cut. Okay? The second O stands for increase your omega-3 fatty acids. I worry about people trying to do this naturally because our fish are just so polluted. It's still good to eat fish. I try to get good fish in me a couple times a week at least. And I'm blessed. I get people that bring me fresh fish, stuff they just caught and stuff. And it's awesome, and we love it. We had nice big salmon steaks last night, and I'm like the master fish cooker, man. It's so good. So my kids are like eating it like it's ice cream. They're loving it so much. But you're going to need to supplement. It's too dangerous to try to do it solely through your diet anymore. We've mussed it up. It's the first horse of the apocalypse, in my opinion. D, drink water. Drink more water. Okay, get more water in you. Stay really hydrated, especially as you're making these changes.
So what about the quinoa movement?
Quinoa's a high protein, for lack of a better term, grain, right? But it's a real high protein. So I would say in between, it's a good in-betweener. If you're going to eat your rice, at some point you can introduce these things in. If you're trying to turn your health around, a little bit of cheating is no good. You got to stop it. It's just the way the body works. You guys, I'm not trying to be a killjoy. I'm just saying if you really want to change your health, you must eliminate the things that are causing you problems. You just have to for a season, maybe not forever, but for a season. And that's why twice a year we want to do our detox.
Yeah. How does couscous fit in?
Same type of thing. It's a higher protein content in it. But once again, you just kind of, why do we eat these things? They're fillers, right? We eat them because they're fillers. So they're a higher protein content, but they're not a lot higher in other nutrients and vitamins and things. So they're kind of fillers. So what I recommend as fillers is mixed greens, veggies, lots of veggies, right? Al dente stir fries, quick roasted veggies. Just eat a ton of veggies. Get more of the veggies, less of the fillers. But, I'm not going to argue, are there better choices in a gradient? Yeah, it's not absolute. But if you really want your health to turn around, ladies and gentlemen, you just got to put on your big boy pants and your big girl panties, or however that saying goes, and deal with it.
Just a quick question about the omega-3s. You're talking about high-quality fish oil. I know they're promoting krill oil a lot out there.
Yeah, my thing with the krill oil is I haven't seen any real solid studies on dosage. But I've read a lot of Mercola's stuff and what have you too, and the astaxanthin is, shows a lot of really good promise. So what I would say is go ahead and get your krill oil. I carry krill oil here too, and the stuff I carry here is 12 milligrams of the astaxanthin, which is kind of your upper limit in a capsule. So you might take like one of those a few times a week to help protect the oxidation factor on the omega-3s. But there's just too much studies out there that says you got to drive your omega-3s. almost every blood test I've ever seen that shows an arachidonic acid to iconopentonic acid, EPA, the omega-3, omega-6 thing, is nobody's ever been in the right ratio. I've never seen a single initial one in a right ratio. Never. They might be out there, I've just never seen them. So it's kind of like vitamin D. I've never seen a normal vitamin D panel from somebody who isn't supplementing with vitamin D. I just haven't seen it.